Today is the day we are starting on building the pond. So excited. I've got this area here which is kind of overgrown. I kind of feel like Mary from Secret Garden, digging in the brush, gonna make something magical. Anyway, very exciting. And there's some brambles. I've got a gooseberry right here that I need to dig up and move because I don't want thorns next to where the toddlers are gonna be playing. And some wild blackberries have grown up in here, and I don't want thorns around them. I also need to dig up this rose because it's a rugosa and it's beautiful, but it is incredibly thorny. And then I also have a gooseberry right here, and that is also thorny as well. There is some edging wood down underneath this grass that I need to get out. And then this is a cherry tree, which would be really nice to sit under, actually. This is an old cherry tree that I need to dig up and get out of here. But then we have a fig right here, and I want to dig that up, and I want to put that where the old cherry tree is. And so we can kind of have a cherry, a fig. There's a mulberry bush right here. That will be really nice. And then we can just kind of turn this into a pond area, play area for the kids. I just want to say one of the most exciting parts about this is that it's fenced off, so I don't have to worry about duck poop or chicken poop or anything like that getting in the water, which is the main problem that I have everywhere else, especially with the ducks. They get into every source of water. And so to have an area that is going to be pretty clean, especially since we're going to put a little bit of fish in there so that, you know, they're going to eat the mosquito larvae and kind of keep things running smoothly in it, that it's going to be good. I'm really excited. Apparently I can't do anything by halves, so I started off with this, and as I'm digging, I'm thinking, and I just need to stop thinking because I'm making more and more plans. And wouldn't it be nice if we did this, and wouldn't it be nice if we did that? And now I want to have 2 ponds and a waterfall. Can't leave me alone. Okay, so here's the new plan. I think we're gonna do a 3x3 pond right here, and it's going to be fairly shallow, like 8 to 12 inches. Maybe the deepest area about 16 inches, maybe, but fairly shallow, maybe 3x3, circular-ish, because you don't want to make it perfect, right? You want to make it kind of weird looking. Okay, and then have like a little waterfall, creek, streamy thing that comes down, and then down here have a 6x6. Because the pond liner that I have is not 7x10 like I thought it was. It is definitely 10x10, which is fantastic. So I definitely want to have like a deep spot in the big pond, and I'm thinking like 22 to 28 inches deep. That way, if we put some goldfish in, maybe they survive over the winter, maybe they don't, but they should be able to. And if they don't, that's fine. We can just get some more. I'm not doing koi. No way. That's a whole nother thing. We might just throw some guppies in. Whatever's low maintenance. Because remember, simplicity is where joy comes in. Simplicity is what we want. And I'm thinking that I'm going to have the beachy area along the top area. And I was going to have the moms, like of the toddlers as we're hanging out, kind of sit over here, but if the top pond is right there, well, no, that would still work. Just make it meander that way. Oh, it's a work in progress. We'll figure it out. We figure it out as we go. So this is very encouraging. I finished what I thought was the good outline for it, put down the liner to see if I did it right or if I did it too small, and I did do it too small, I get to kind of carve out a little bit more area, which is awesome. And it's encouraging because we had a little bit of rain and already the pond is filled up a good amount. So that's fantastic. That makes me very happy. I know that it works, but now I have to get the pond liner out. And then I've got this great, it's an old conveyor belt. And I'm going to lay that down with the rubber side down and the soft side up underneath the pond. And so it has some padding and there's less chance of roots coming through. The mulberry roots are kind of redonkulous, so I'm definitely going to need some extra padding for that. But this liner that I got, it's really, really thick. It's not like a plastic, it's a rubber, and it's pretty thick. I think it's like a 65 or 75, whatever the measurement is that they use for that. So I've got to get this water out and dig some more. And there we go. Coming along. Also, I'd like to ask, are you truly a homesteader if you don't do your homesteading stuff in jammies sometimes? Here we go. Layered it. This stuff is so thick. So this is going to be a really good underlayer. And so we've got like a little dip right there. There's a little tiny dip right there. And then the 18-inch area down into a 24-inch area. This is kind of a beachy area here. Oh, it's coming along. This is the idea. Okay, here we are. I'm at one of the old rock piles that my father-in-law made, and I'm going to be sticking them into the truck, bringing them down to the pond because the pond needs, well, I had to berm it up on one side, and so it needs some strong support on one side, on the bottom end, and then also the rocks are going to kind of hem it in all around the edges as well, which will make the liner stay where it's supposed to. And I'd like to put a couple of rocks in the pond itself. So that's the plan. Hopefully there's enough rocks. I think that there is. We shall see. That's looking pretty good for the first load. I don't want to do too much. I'll come back for the next load after I'm done with these. Okay, so I think I got my last rock load unloaded. I just got to place them. I took a break of filming for a little bit there because my daughter helped me and I just didn't want to get her face in it, and it was very nice. But I have built up rocks around the outside, got all the heavy ones, put them on the bottom, and we're slowly putting them up higher. Made kind of a little catchment system here so that all the sand from the beachy area doesn't slide down into the deep area of the pool. Put a couple of stepping stones over here. Hopefully that will go well. Measured it, leveled it. Should be good. Should be good. There's always a chance for mistakes, but I think we're in pretty good shape. And I'm just excited. I am exhausted. That is a lot of rocks. It was about four truckloads worth of rocks, and I'm tired. Okay, it's gonna rain tonight and tomorrow, and won't fill this all up, but it will definitely help the process. Tried to create a couple of little fish shelters or insect shelters down there, and started the sandy beach area. I think this piece of wood, what is it? It's a rock. Kind of looks like an alligator. So when that's got water up to the base of it, I think it'll look like a little alligator peeking out, and I'm pretty excited about that. Got a couple of stepping stones, and it is piled up around the edges. I'm going to turn this area into a sandy area as well. So there's still some more work to do, but I'm not really going to do too much more until I get the little creek going and the little frog pond that we're going to have up here. That is going to be in the mail coming by Wednesday. I can't believe how much we got done today. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I mean, we were ready for water. We're ready for water. My husband watched the baby all day, which was incredible, and allowed me to get this done. And I've got a couple of overlook ledges that when there's water, I'm so excited. I hope this looks good. And I know that the edges are going to show, you're going to see the black tarp, but I'm going to plant some creeping Jenny, and hopefully that will kind of drape over the edges, and we'll get some get that covered. We're also going to have some other plants that are planted in here, and so hopefully they kind of hide the edges, and then not to mention things like duckweed or water lettuce. I don't know. I'm new at this, so if you guys have suggestions, let me know in the comments, because I really need it. This is literally my first pond I've ever had, and I feel like I'm going all in, so let me know. And honestly, I think of all the plants I have in my garden, the mulberry bush kind of taking a beating with all the rocks around it and the dirt and everything. I think that's the best suited one for it. But that is a lot of rocks. It looks pretty epic though. I had to be very careful I didn't get my nectarine tree right there. Really, really, really important. So, yep. There it is. It's the major feature of the forest now. Yay! The pond is filling up. We got the hose in there. That way the sand can settle and I can have a play date with my toddler mom friends, and they can all play in the pond soon. Also, got the shovel. I got these roses trimmed back really far. These are the rugosas. We're going to pull those out and put them somewhere where toddlers will not accidentally fall into the branches. My little boy already loves it, which is very exciting. And it is full, which is like the best thing ever. So now I just got to add the little stream in the upper part, and then we get to plant it with plants. So I think this is going to be a 3-part series. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. Stay blessed, and watch for the next parts coming out, and we'll finish this up. There it is. We got to get the hose out, and this sand will settle. It's lovely.